I'm going to talk about how excited we are for the semester.
Man.
Excited. We're going to have so much fun learning about audio, video, photography, all the fun stuff. Yeah, it's definitely going to be pretty awesome. Super excited. And done.
My name is Olivia Parker. I am a senior production assistant at Spot 127. I remember hearing an ad on the radio that there was this new program opening up for teenagers to join that would teach all the fundamentals of being an NPR journalist.
And it just happened that I had been trying to find camp for Olivia for the summer. We couldn't find any summer camp.
And my mom said, "You're going, we're signing you up the moment we get home."
So I immediately went and printed out the application like that second, and we filled it out that second and emailed it back in that second, like right then.
I had no interest in joining, but I wanted to make my mom happy. So we filled out an application, and little did I know, I was the first person that they accepted and to offer a tour. So we went to the facility.
And we went to this like abandoned warehouse looking thing. It was in pretty rough shape, I remember that. And we walked in and there was just like boxes everywhere and
the paint was legit still drying.
Construction-y kind of stuff and blueprints and
the instructors were saying like, "Oh, there's gonna be bean bags here and a whiteboard wall here and orange walls here, cameras over there, audio booths here," in this empty building.
And how they were going to transform that abandoned warehouse into a magical place where kids could learn, and it sounded incredible but not achievable.
But sure enough, by August, their vision had come true and Spot 127 opened up. I was in the first cohort with about 15 other high school kids, and we had our first semester.
Welcome to the 2013 Spot 127 Student Showcase. I'm Luke Stanton.
I'm Olivia Parker.
It was tough getting to Spot and living an hour away.
It was difficult to do. It did not make sense for her to do this program. It was far away in the middle of the workday in rush hour traffic.
We had different ways that we'd go. One time, I'd take a school bus to another school bus that she would then pick me up from and then drive in 3 o'clock traffic to maybe get me there at 4, but usually it would be at least 15 or 20 minutes late, but it was the best we could do.
It took a lot of sacrifice, but I, without a question, think it was the best choice that we ever could have made. Yeah, they're good people, and she learned a lot.
On this episode of Served, we're going inside Honeymoon Sweets Bakery to see what goes into Arizona's favorite treats. Then, owner Joan O'Connor stops by to show us a dessert that anybody can make. Welcome to Served.
I would say one of the funniest memories was the first ever Spot boot camp. It was the summer of 2013, and no one knew how to run a boot camp. It was legit just 8 kids, the instructors, and we would just show up. We're like, okay, what should we do today? But that was the best part. We got to come up with our own cooking show, where we wanted to go interview, and we went to this factory. And they were showing us this new product they were making called foams. It was like foam, wasn't whipped cream, it was foam, like flavored.
And foams is basically fruit juice, but in foam form.
And so we did this cooking challenge where we put foams on a bunch of different foods and tried to see what it tasted good on. We put it on like ramen, we put it on jalapeno poppers, and the best part was the editing, because afterwards we, put all these like slow motions in it, or filtered it with black and white, or put funny sound effects.
Shoot thumbs down.
That was not.
We probably got an hour's worth of footage down to 4 minutes or so in like 8 hours. We had to pump it out really quick. So ever since then, my video editing skills have been pretty good. I can get to a deadline if I need to pretty fast, but it was really fun just working with those students and trying out this new product. As a student, my most rewarding experience was being able to have a story aired on KJZZ's Morning Edition. When they first told me that my story had a chance of being aired, I could not stand it. I was freaking out. I'm like, I have to redo this entire story. I did not feel like it was suitable for air because it was so personal to me. My story was about my mom when developing breast cancer and the journey of going to hospitals with her, going to doctor's appointments, being home by myself. It was a really coming of age story for me, and I grew a lot. The fact that they loved it so much also gave me confidence, and it was great because I got to work with so many reporters from KJZZ. I remember the day it aired, I was 15, and my mom let me stay home from school, and we sat in front of the radio and turned on Morning Edition and listened to them as the host introed me into my story.
Olivia Parker is with KJZZ's Spot 127 Youth Media Center, and she's prepared this diary about her mom's battle against breast cancer.
Because growing up listening to NPR every morning in the car with my mom and just hearing my voice, my 15-year-old voice, but hearing my voice on the radio was hands down the best experience as a student.
I'm worried. I'm only 15. For her, the hard part is almost over. For me, I just have to wait and see.
Okay, you go first.
Hey there, it's me, Zach Campbell again. Today was my first day at Spot 127. It was pretty good. We're just doing a scavenger hunt. It's pretty nice. It's pretty lit.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna use that word ever again.
As a PA, I think the most rewarding experience so far has just been watching the students grow and just watching them progress. You know, I've always focused more on audio editing, podcasting. One of my favorite moments was when I taught audio commentaries 2 summers ago to the Spot students at their boot camp. Teaching how to write those to them was just a great opportunity, and helping them edit them, teaching them how to do voiceovers, and seeing the pieces that just were produced from it were so incredible. And I still love to use them as examples today because just seeing the passion that these students have, and when you just give them pen and paper and seeing the stories that they can write, when it's really personal to them, it was such a rewarding experience as a teacher. I mean, Spot's really just taught me to believe in myself. I think about who I was when I joined Spot, and obviously we all at 13 had our insecurities. I have just grown as a person. I feel like my confidence has just been built up. I love interviewing whoever I can. I love being interviewed whenever I can. I love just being able to take someone's story and share it with the world. Spot really has jump-started my career. I'm so excited to go abroad and to study more in the languages, but also to just use the skills I've learned here to help others and to help them be heard. That's why I always encourage it to teenagers, because you just come out looking like a completely new person if you stay long enough at Spot. Yeah, I just want to thank this program, and I want to encourage all high school students to apply for it. I promise you'll leave loving at least one aspect that we go over.
On the corner of Roll and Broadway in Tempe, Arizona, lies a hidden gem called the Wayne Smith. This collaborative space offers everything from workspaces to outdoor open mic nights. Owner Salim Zaytoun and artistic director Sean Hoy sat down to talk about what makes it stand out in the community.
The biggest lesson I've learned from Spot is everyone has a voice and everyone wants to be heard. Another big lesson is just to take risks. You know, we take risks all the time when we're out in the field. If we see a story, we just go for it. We don't know what's going to come back. Maybe we'll come back with no audio because we forgot to plug something in, or maybe the person just doesn't want to be interviewed. So you never know what's going to happen, but sometimes you get something great. Sometimes you get that great footage that you were looking for. And it just applies so well in everyday life. Spot's changed my family life. I can't even think of the amount of times I've had to interview my mom for a story, or my dad for a story on such a variety of topics.
My favorite memory is when we made chicken tortilla soup for some story you were doing. Our chicken tortilla soup is really spicy. And we brought it in at like 7 in the morning for filming or something. And so people had to eat this super hot chicken tortilla soup at like 7 a.m. And a lot of people weren't quite ready for that. But a few people really loved it. But it was just, yeah, that was my favorite memory. That was really funny. And that was fun.
And just watching your pieces come to life has really just showed me what's out there. And it's really helped me also become more active in my community. Tempe's grown so much over the 4 years that I've lived here. You know, I don't even know what Tempe's gonna look like when I come back. And I'm so excited to see. I mean, we already have, you know, vertical farming starting. We already have after school free art programs for students, places they can go to record podcasts when they want, completely free, open to the public. Spot's really helped me appreciate my community, and I'm really gonna miss it when I'm gone. I can probably name some things right now that I will miss about Spot, because Spot is just so intertwined with my life. It's just always been a second home and a family for me. First of all, obviously I'm gonna miss the students the most. The students have taught me so much every semester that I've been here as a teacher, and I'm going to really miss just helping them and just giving them the skills that I really appreciated when I went off to college and now going off and getting a job. Just being able to be a part of that experience, I'm gonna miss. And the students are just so much fun. They always just find ways to make me laugh. But I'm gonna miss the staff. I know that we'll continue to stay close because Spot, for all the PAs that I've known, has really been a jump start in their college life or their careers as well. No matter where in the world it takes them, Spot definitely left a big mark in that. I'm gonna miss just having the freedom to go out and write stories with kind of Spot as my reasoning. I'm gonna miss just how much fun it was just to go out in the field and record. I know I still kind of have the skills to do that. I'll always have the skills, but it won't be the same. I won't be able to put the Spot logo at the bottom.
We're here at 7th Street in Missouri. The cool thing is this place has only been open 6 months and it is already crazy busy. Let's take a look at what makes this place so special. Come on, let's go.
How has Spot changed your life?
Oh, ladies.
Yes?
I'm running video.
It's changed my life in so many ways. I mean, I've been here for 8 years. I've been here for more than a third of my life. How hasn't it changed my life? Spot gave me so many opportunities that I never would have had had I not joined. Just even being in college, I wouldn't have gone to Taiwan and studied there without Spot. I wouldn't have been able to live and work in DC if it hadn't been for Spot. I wouldn't have the passion that I have now to go overseas and help others. There's so many moments that I don't know if I would have had if it wasn't for Spot. So many mile markers in my life that I just have to continue to give credit to Spot for. And I want to thank Spot for helping me become the person I am today, for the young journalist that I always dreamed of being. Didn't know I did until I got here, but I definitely did. And I want to thank Rick for hiring me and for believing in me enough to teach the students, and for all that he's taught me over the 4 years. You all are wonderful. I'll miss you, Spot. Thank you for everything, and I promise I'll keep in touch. Love you all. Thank you.
From Spot 127, this is Olivia Parker, signing off.
Crazy, right? We legit fostered 5 feral cats so that I could come to this program. I was dedicated, dude. And you know, being a teacher now for 4 years, I've really just seen our generation's kind of, I don't know what that word is. What's that word in English? 2 things. Audio side of Spot has always been kind of my forte, what I really love to just throw at the kids that don't fit.
Spot 127.
This has been Parker.
Signing out.
Gap. Yeah. Okay, what were we talking about? What I'm gonna miss about Spot. Okay.
3. Okay.
We're here at 7th Street in Missouri. The cool thing is this place has only been open 6 months and it is already crazy busy.
We're here at 7th Street in Missouri. The cool thing is this place has only been open 6 months and is already crazy busy. And scene!